Alright, I'm Scotticus here with part 2 on my oil change on the 2018 Chevy Colorado 3.6 LGZ engine, and I am going to put in my extension with a 23 millimeter socket, low profile socket, with a locking end, because last time I pulled this out, this socket fell out into the engine, and I was very lucky to find it quickly, but it could have been a lot worse. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down. We're going to go down to the cap. I don't know if you can see the cap. There's the cap right there. See, I'm just putting my socket head right on it, twisting it a little bit so it locks on there. Let's see if I get a good there, right there. Okay, and I'm going to use my wrench to flip it over. I'm going to use minimum force. A good guide, in case you can't see it, is there's this little plastic tab right here. Just put it right over that tab and go straight in, and you should be able to find it pretty easily. Okay, so I'm going to use minimum force to remove this. If you're having to use anything harder than your wrist, okay, you know, like this, there's something wrong. You need to stop. Okay, take it to a mechanic. But if it's backing off nice and easy, that's good. That's what we want. Okay, all right. We could have a socket on there, go ratchet. I could have, but you know what? Ratchets tend to give you a good cheater, and you tend to use a little more force than you need. I like to feel everything. Okay, and I'm backing it off with my fingers. Okay. If you can't back it off with your fingers, there's something wrong. Back off and take it to a professional. Take out my socket, lay it down somewhere that's not in the engine bay, okay? Because you know what happens. You forget things, right? I'll be using it again in a minute. Now, we're going to reach our hands down there, and we're going to take it off with our hands. And then what I'm going to do is, because I can't hold it with my left hand, I'm going to put that filter in my funnel here with some paper, just to hold it for a second, okay? So I'm going to reach down here, okay, spin it, make sure it's coming off. All right, I'm going to pull out, wiggle it a little bit, okay, and there she is. All right, there she is, and she's beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go in here, all right, and then we see a little oil right there. Do I have something to clean that up with? I don't, but I'll get that later. But we go down here, and while we're here, we want to inspect. We want to look for anything unusual in here. Look for damage. Okay, look and make sure that this thing. Let's see if I can point it to you. There's a plastic core right here. Right there, see that thing? It's plastic, it's got O-rings. This thing right here, see how it moves around? It moves around there because it's in there with clips. Those clips can break, or this thing can actually come out with the oil filter on the inside. If that happens, you just want to pull it out and put it back in there, all right? But don't throw away the oil filter with that core in there. That's the core that keeps it from collapsing, okay? So we're going to take our oil filter, and we're going to go over here to our parts station, okay, in part 1 of the video. And what we're going to do, I can't do this with one hand, but we're going to take this filter off out of the cap. We're going to take the O-ring off this cap. We're going to reinstall it. We're going to use a new O-ring. I'm on Zoom, aren't I? Yeah, that's why. Okay, poorly made video. I'm not promising anything good here. We're going to put this new O-ring that comes with the Mobile 1 filter, high quality O-ring. I like it, or else I wouldn't use it. We're going to replace it on here, right there, with this one here. Okay, okay, and then we're going to take our new filter, and we're going to snap it onto the lid, just in place of the old one. Okay. And I'm going to pause it while I do all that. Okay guys, we're back, and hopefully we have, no, we don't have, okay, here,